Hello and welcome to the next watch video. Today I want to review another Breitling watch for you. This is the Breitling Chronomat in 42 millimeters, but it's not the typical Breitling Chronomat. It's a special edition. It's the Triumph edition, and I think this watch looks great, and I really like the color combination and also like this leather strap in combination with the watch. But first of all, let's start with the dimensions of this watch. It's a relatively big watch. When you measure it from here till here, we have 42 millimeter, yeah, around that. But you have to consider that at this side, from this side, it's a little bit bigger. You have like 44 millimeter, so it's a big watch with a big lug to lug distance of 50 millimeter, and the case thickness is around 15.1 millimeter. We have a lug width of 22 millimeter, and this beautiful leather strap tapers down to 20 millimeters, but at this part we have like 18, 19, 20 millimeter. And you have also to consider that this leather strap is a little bit protruding outside of the lugs. So at the brightest side we have like 25.6 millimeter. So what can we say about this beautiful chronomat? So first of all, it's a chronograph, so it's relatively thick in that occasion, like I mentioned, 15.1 millimeter, but you have also to consider that this sapphire crystal is not completely flat. It's a little bit domed, but not that much domed. So yeah, keep in mind that I still have the stickers on the watch. So I will probably sell it or return it, because for my wrist it's a little bit too big, but I will show it to you afterwards in the wrist shots why I consider it a little bit too big for me personally. If you want, you can wear it a little bit bigger. It's totally up to you, but I prefer middle-sized to small watches. So yeah, it was a little bit too big in my opinion. The case is finished completely of titanium and red gold, and it's beautifully alternating between these colors. And the overall watch is not that light that you might suggest from titanium. It weighs about 103 grams, the total watch, and only the head weighs about I think 80 grams or some 85 grams. So yeah, it's not that light that you might suggest, but it's also not that heavy. So yeah, the case is mostly brushed. Only the bezel is polished, and also the buttons on the chronograph are polished, as the crown, as also the crown is also polished. And here, a little bit about the movement. We have the B01 movement inside it. It's a relatively and really reliable movement, and as you all might know, it's considered one of the best chronograph movements out there in the market. So yeah, you can't do anything wrong with it. It's chronometer certified, so it's cost certified, and we have 47 joules inside it, and 70 hours of power reserve. And we have a vertical clutch and a column wheel chronograph. So yeah, it's basically a great movement, and you can't go wrong with it. Let's also hear a little bit the bezel. I will hold it a little bit to the microphone. It's great, so I can't complain in this regard. I think a little bit it also depends on the material of the bezel. So titanium tends to be a little bit more hollow sounding in my opinion, but I'm not certainly sure if the bezel is steel or titanium. I think it's steel in combination with red gold, and the rest is titanium, but I'm not very sure about it. So yeah, maybe you have to do your own research in this regard. Other than that, we have applied indices. It looks beautiful with lume applied in it, and we also have lume applied on the subdials. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, we have also little small lume applied on the dials, on the hands, on the subdials. And yeah, we have a Sunway finished dial. It's a beautiful gray in combination with this red gold. I think it looks so beautifully done. As the counterpart to the second hand, we have the Triumph logo, and Triumph is I think it's a motorcycle brand, but yeah, I don't care for motorcycles, so I like this watch because it is aesthetic pleasing for me, and I have bought this watch with the intention to keep it, but unfortunately it was a little bit too big for my personal taste. Let's go on to the leather. This leather strap is so good. It's really, really good. It feels great. It has a good quality, and it is really thick, and it feels really, really soft. And I really like also this deploying clasp, because yeah, it's first of all you have to get used that you have to close it from the other side than you are normally used, because normally you use it from you close clasp from the other side, but you get used to it very fast, and I think it's also a little bit better for everyone who wears the watch on a left hand. It's much easier to take on the wrist, so yeah, I think it's great. Let's also take it on the wrist. And as you can see, I think it's a little bit easier. You get a little bit routine, and it's completely fine to get it on the wrist from this side here. As you can see, it's okay for my wrist. I personally find it a little bit too big for my personal preference. So yeah, but it was totally fine. I think you should at least have maybe 18 centimeters wrist size. I have 17 centimeters, 6¾ inch wrist size. But I think with 18 centimeters, it looks perfect on your wrist. For me personally, I think it's a little bit too big. We have also a see-through case. Zoom in a little bit, where we can see this beautiful movement. And it looks so gorgeous. Really, really great finishing from Breitling, and yeah. The Chronomat has a water resistance of, come on, zoom in. Has a water resistance of 200 meters, so you can easily go swimming with it. But I would not suggest that you go swimming with this leather strap. Screw down crown. It feels really, really nice. And we have a date function. It's totally integrated in the subdials. And we have a quick date function to set the date. And overall, yeah, really, really great movement. So nothing to complain about that. Let's make also a little bit of a lume shot. One thing I have forgot to mention is that we have AR coating, anti-reflective coating on both sides. So yeah, keep that in mind, that on the outer side of the glass that you might get scratches. Yeah, that's the loom, and it's totally fine. And as I mentioned, we have also loom applied on the subdials. I think it looks a little bit I think it looks cool, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Also, we have on the dot at 12 o'clock loom applied. And yeah, that's it for the loom shot. So what else can we say about this watch? I think it's a really beautiful watch. I think it's my favorite of the Chronomats. I wish it was available in 40 millimeters. Unfortunately, the 40 millimeter versions are three-hander or GMT versions, so you don't have the B01 movement inside it. So yeah, you have to pick a 42 millimeter Chronomat to get this movement. And yeah, it's I'm a little bit unlucky with my wrist size, so yeah, maybe you have a bigger wrist and you might pull this watch out of the repertoire. So yeah, overall a great watch, a little bit pricey in my opinion. It costs 10,900 euros, but you can get it a little bit cheaper on the secondary market. For 10,900 euro, I find it a little bit expensive, but if you get it for less, like around 7,500 to 8,000 euros, I think it's a great watch. And yeah, overall a recommendation if you get it for cheaper. For the price they are offering it, I find it a little bit too expensive, but you might also see it in the other part. I really like this deploying glass. We have titanium, we have also red gold. So yeah, maybe probably it's worth the money, but everyone has his opinion. I find it a little bit too expensive for what it offers. And yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you liked and enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this content and subscribe to the channel. And see you till next time. Bye.